Hey guys, this is Jake from State Fun. I bought a skid steer to do some land clearing for our new construction. What we've got here is a new Holland LX865, and if you haven't seen the video where I bought it, check that out and linked in the description below. Came with a straight edge bucket, but I've bought a tooth bucket to try and figure out the difference on how well it'll dig up in all this rooted dirt here. So what we're going to start off with is a comparison, digging with the straight edge bucket, which I've done a little bit of, and it doesn't work all that great on these roots, versus digging with the tooth bucket. And then we're going to use whichever bucket works best to help clear out the rest of this area. Y'all stick around. I would say with that little comparison, the tooth bucket that is one heck of a ripper. Let's get to work on some of this other area. Well, that was fun. Just got into a very nice yellow jacket nest. Let's let them calm down and then we'll come back a little later. Well, we gave them a little bit of time to cool off, so they're not attacking the machine anymore, so I can get that out of the way. Here's one of the hives that I landed some stuff on top of. They're still pretty active. And then let me go show you what I found over on the hive that I don't know if I dug it up or if I just moved stuff over and stirred them up that way. But I think I might have found the queen. There she is. So y'all tell me down in the comments below if that is the queen right there. She is like 3 to 4 times the size of the normal yellow jacket. And as best I can tell, based off of where these guys are kind of landing a little bit, I believe their hole is right under that leaf pile there. So we'll come back tonight when the colony is all nestled up for bed and we'll take care of them. Well, I got a tire issue over here. Apparently when I was maneuvering around getting away from all those yellow jackets, blew the tire on the left front. We've tried beating it up best we can, but it's still loose. So we're gonna get some tools, try and get that taken care of, and then we'll come back and start working on this again after that. So I've got my Cobalt 24 volt max This is the 1/2 inch impact. Got 1,200 foot-pounds of nut busting torque. So we're gonna go ahead and pull all these nuts off and then try and get this wheel beaded back, or tire beaded back up. Seems to work pretty well. This is actually the first time I've used this tool and I am quite happy with it. I did a good job. All right, I'm gonna pull the gator over here and we'll load it into the gator. Whew. All you need is 2 logs, right? It's normally on a car. When it's stuck to the hub, you just beat it on the outside one time and it knocks it loose. Kind of a cantilever effect. This one took a whole lot more than just that. Whew! Let's go try and get this thing seated. Now that we've got that tire back on, let's go ahead and get to work on some of the driveway area. I'm gonna try and move that pile of dirt and stumps that I put there, and then see how this thing does knocking over trees. Obviously those are just little tiny trash trees. Still gonna be fun. Let's get to it. Driveway is going to kind of go at that angle outward, so let's walk it down and see what it's going to look like. So if we start at this angle and kind of plow through, I believe we'll be coming straight up through here. We're eventually going to take down some of these trees somewhere. So that should give us a little bit of an angle inward, and then over there is kind of where our house is going to be, the right side of it anyways. We're kind of looking straight on at where it's going to be right now. We've got a good bit of clearing left to do, obviously, but I think this is going to make it a whole lot faster. Tell you what, I like the way it took down those trees. That was freaking awesome. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to do that hydraulic cylinder rebuild video a lot sooner than expected. It's hydraulic fluid all over the place, and it looks kind of milky, which isn't a good thing. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. Either way, go check out that video down in the description below, because it's definitely gonna be out before this one. Ah, the joys of a new purchase. Pretty sure I was wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt before. Well, it took a little while, but I finally got the hydraulics fixed. So now we got no more leakage, and my tilt function, when I tilt the bucket up, it stays there, it doesn't drop. Now, what I have found is digging with this tooth bucket here, a little bit more difficult than I was hoping for. Trying to get some of those tall pine trees out, you know? I'm digging an 84-inch wide path when the tree is only really taking up, I don't know, 8-10 inches. So I actually bought a stump bucket, and we're gonna go unload that. The expectation there is that with a bucket that's only a foot wide, foot and a half wide, at the digging point, I'll be able to dig right at the tree, pop it up out of the ground, and move on to another one. So let's go unload that, and then we'll play with it some, see what the differences are. Well, I think that'll work. This is what a stump bucket looks like, if you're unfamiliar. So it's a kind of thin bucket. It's got serrations along the curved axis up to the mounting plate. What you can do with these is you can dig beside a stump, kind of dig up underneath the roots, pull up on it some to get some pressure against it, and then just kind of back and forth saw through the roots that are hanging off to the side of the stumps. You do that on all four sides, and then you just push the stump over with the tip of the bucket. And some of these actually have a grapple on them, so you could just then pick up the stump, carry it to where you're gonna put it, and throw it down. Let's go see how this thing performs. Just about run it out of fuel. Well, we've been doing a pretty good job. Got a fair amount done with this thing. I even found a pretty cool Pepsi bottle. I'm gonna try and clean that up. But I got a problem here. My bucket and the boom locks are out, guys. my bucket tilt function, the pedal is stuck. It won't move. Now, obviously it won't move right now because I'm not in there, engine's not running, and I don't have the seatbelt on. But there's a solenoid in there that prevents you from being able to use that when your seatbelt's unbuckled. Well, I was still sitting there in it, functioning just fine until it just quit. Seatbelt was still on and everything. My boom worked, just not the bucket. So something's not quite right there. Either the solenoid went out or seatbelt sensor, but really I'm thinking solenoid, unfortunately. I'm probably gonna try and figure out how to bypass that because I need to be able to use it right now. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to replace that solenoid. But so far, lots of progress. That's a good thing. I'll see what I find about this and let y'all know. So I think I can pull this plate off here and get access to the solenoids that actually break it or block me from using it. Surely it's not that simple, right? Y'all see that? Those wires came disconnected. Surely that's not it, but I'm sure it actually probably is because they were not touching when I opened this up. Guess that's that. Quick fix. Hey, let's see if I can test it real quick. Put my seatbelt on, and maybe if I turn the key on, even without it running, hey, yep, that's it. It's all free now. That'll work. Not every day is a field repair that simple. Got lucky there for sure. Well guys, I think the stump bucket worked really well. So it gave me that pressure point where I could actually dig in and pull up trees and dig up a few stumps. We used the Mini X to be able to topple over some big trees as well. But as you can see, it's worked really well. We got a whole lot of stuff cleared out here. And it's about time that we get this stuff out of our way. So next video is gonna be a bonfire. Next video about land clearing anyways. I don't know when it's gonna come out timing wise, but it's gonna be a bonfire. So make sure y'all subscribe and stick around for that. But thanks for watching the clearing portion of this. Y'all have a good one. Doggy B-roll. Boy, you got yourself a little bit of dirty, didn't you?